What's up, dudes? Whew, getting a little overheated on that one. How's everybody doing? What's up on this rockin' Wednesday night? Did I already get a super thanks or a super chat? Check it out. Whoa, worstest guitar player, $50. Dude, amazing. Amazing. Now how do I minimize that off my screen? Because it's blocking the chat. Well, I don't know. Now I can't get it off the screen. Can I go to goal? Nope. Start a goal. Nope, it's still there. Okay, there we go. Anyway, thank you, worstest guitar player. As I have said many times before, worstest guitar player, but bestest super chatter. By the way, Luke Skywalker t-shirt, and I just want to give a shout out to Bald Shredder fan club president Jamie. She sent me this t-shirt, and what do you know, it was my size and it fits perfectly. So thank you, Jamie. And shout out to everybody that's in there. Of course, all my Bald Shredder members, shredheads, right? I see Captain Craig, New Mexico Saint. Who else we got in there? Cucumber, Rod, Raycron88, Martin. Woohoo! Martin, I don't know if you're still there. He said he can hang out for a few minutes. Any other members? Of course, Jamie and Robin Callie, Captain Craig. Did I say that one already? David. We got a lot of members, guys. And everybody else that is there, I don't care if you're a member or not. Thank you so much for being here. It's really cool that everybody comes and hangs out with yours truly. You spend an hour out of your Wednesday evening to sit there and listen to me blabber on about whatever. It's really cool, and I just really appreciate that from all you guys. Hey, Martin's still here. I want to tell you guys something really quick about Martin. Martin never ceases to amaze me. Martin is living the life. That's all I can tell you. If you guys don't know anything about Martin, you got to follow him on Instagram and stuff. And last time in my live, was it last Wednesday? I said something about being a David Cassidy fan, that I really like David Cassidy and his music and stuff, and even the Partridge Family music. Then he sends me an email with the picture of him live on stage with David Cassidy. Martin was playing the drums. I didn't even know he knew how to play the drums. He's a guitar player, but apparently he plays the drums too. He's back there on the drum kit, and there's David Cassidy playing the guitar, and it was for some TV show on ABC Family. And I'm just like, holy cow, man, that was so awesome. Anyway. So, yeah, Martin, lucky guy you. So while we're talking about members and stuff, guys, I do need to give a shout out to the new members that joined since the last time. So we're going to do the little member shout out clip. I know everybody loves it. And then I'm going to show you the list of the new members. Here we go.
Bald Shredder member shout outs. Yay!
And here it is, guys. So Daniel, who rejoined. So that's really cool, Daniel. Doug, Scott, Michael, David, and Captain Craig. So thanks to all you guys for joining or rejoining or whatever. And again, thanks to everybody that is here, whether you're a member or not. I really appreciate that. One more thing about the members, guys. I will be doing a members-only live stream this coming Sunday at 4 p.m. Pacific time. Now listen up. Listen carefully, guys. And this will be for all three levels, okay? All three levels. Level 1, Level 2, Level 3. Seabass has joined. Thank you so much, Seabass. We got another member. Anyway, as I was saying, guys, Sunday, live stream. And I'm going to give away a guitar to one of my members during the live stream on Sunday. But you have to be there. You're only going to be eligible if you're in the live stream on Sunday. So if you're a member and you're not there, well, you won't even have a shot at it. So anyway, Sunday, 4 o'clock, guys. Okay, so what else is going on? What else is going on? I feel like here in Southern California, we went from like winter to like almost summer in like a snap of the fingers. It was like almost 90 degrees today. And I'm up here with my ice water, like overheating practically. Oh, Trucker Bob, you're going to be on a plane. Well, hey, at least you're probably going somewhere fun. Where are you going on Sunday, Trucker Bob? Where are you going? Okay, so yeah, I did say in the title of the live stream that I'm officially an artist. And what I meant by that, guys, is I'm officially on board. I don't know if I should be saying this, but I think I'm officially an SIT strings artist now. I have signed up in their like artist program, which is cool. So I will be using SIT strings, I think, exclusively for the, the future going forward until however long. What am I trying to say? Until someday when I decide I don't want to use them anymore. But the one set of strings, they're not in here because I already put them on that Fesley guitar that I got from NAMM. They were really good quality. So I have no problem like saying, yeah, I'm going to use these strings. And when people ask me from now on, hey, what kind of strings should I put on this? And what gauge strings do you use? I'm going to be saying SIT, power wound, 9 gauge. Great quality strings. So yes, I'm an SIT artist. Where's my pom-poms? Where's my pom-poms? And before I forget, guys, Dave, 6-string Stanger, he's in there. What's up, Dave? Dave is doing a giveaway in honor of passing 10,000 subscribers. And that's quite a milestone. For any YouTuber to when you hit 10,000, it's like that is, first of all, it's a great achievement. And it just feels great. It's a validation of all the hard work that we've been doing. And Dave's been doing a lot. I mean, he's just like pumping out those videos like me. Just boom, 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 without even taking a breath. So it's well deserved. But if you go over to the 6-string Stanger YouTube channel, I'm sure you'll find one of his videos, one of his very recent videos, explaining about the giveaway and what you have to do to be eligible for the giveaway and whatnot. So go over there and check it out. Maybe you'll win something. I think he's giving away several prizes, not just like one prize. And I don't know if you guys have seen his most recent, I think it's your most recent video, Dave. It's the Firefly blue lightning bolt, like dime bag copy guitar. The views, that video has just gone. What's that at now, Dave? Like 50,000 views or something crazy like that? So I don't know what you did on that video, Dave, but man, that thing pushed the buttons on the algorithm and just exploded. So congrats on that. Congrats on that. Okay, what else? Hey, I said there will be a Jet Guitars update, right? Now, I've been talking about Jet Guitars for a while, and it was like I had a hard time kind of like connecting with them via email, and it didn't really seem like anything was going to happen. But then I went to the NAMM show, and I talked to those guys in person, and it just shows you the value of personal contact in person rather than an email, which is very impersonal. But after I talked to them in person, a few days after the NAMM show, guys, the president of the company emails me. He wasn't even the guy I talked to at the NAMM show. But the president of the company emailed me and said, hey, I hear you're interested in Jet guitars. Look at our website and tell us which guitar you want, and we'll send it to you for a review. And I was like, awesome. Cool. Very awesome. And so I did that. And then, of course, the one that I wanted, they don't have it in stock. And he's like, well, we don't have that one in stock. You can pick another one, or you can wait like, a month or so, and we're going to get our next shipment in, and then we'll send it to you. So I just checked in with him a couple days ago, earlier this week. Rod upgraded. Woohoo! Thanks, Rod. Super Shredder, level 3. Yeah. And again, the president, Rob and Callie, just gifted 5 memberships. So 5 people receiving those memberships, you get to tune into the live stream on Sunday and be eligible for the guitar that I'm going to give away. Anyway, yeah, I checked in with him and emailed to see, how's it going? And he expects to get that shipment in very soon. And he's got one reserved for me, and they're going to be sending it to me. So Jet guitars, as of this moment, definitely seems like, well, it'll definitely be happening. And from just by looking at their website and looking at all the guitars they have available, I kind of chose one of the nicer ones. I didn't choose like the most inexpensive one. And, he didn't say like, oh, no, not that one. It's just, well, we don't have it. We'll have to wait about a month. And I was like, oh, yeah, I can wait. That's cool. So, yeah. In fact, let me say this. If you went and looked at all the different guitars on the Jet Guitars website, I bet you could find the one that I picked. If, knowing the kind of things that I like on a guitar, like what's my ideal shred guitar, I bet you could go through and find the exact one that I picked. So anyway, I don't know exactly when I'm going to get that. Hopefully at some point in March. And then the review would be pretty soon after that. So we'll see. So once again, I want to say thanks to Rob and Callie for gifting those 5 memberships. Very cool. And we got Searching for Tone in here. What's up, dude? Time Surfing Alien. Hey, members, you guys just tuned in. Members only live stream on Sunday, and I'm going to give away a guitar. So be there or not be a winner. Wait, that didn't rhyme. Anyway, whatever. Okay, so what else do I have to talk about? I made a list of the topics I was going to talk about, and then I left it somewhere, not here. I don't have my list. So now I'm going off memory of the things I was going to talk about. And I'm trying to remember all the things that I was supposed to remember, and I don't know if I can. But anyway. What was I going to say? Oh, a little bit of Tesla news. I think last week I talked about Brian Wheat was going to be making a band with Chris Holmes and Tommy Skioch, the original Tesla guitar player. Well, I saw another interview with him this week, and he says probably Tesla is never going to record another full-length Tesla album. He doesn't think there will ever be another full Tesla album. He says, like, singles here and there, like maybe 1, 2, or 3 new songs per year. But he basically said that in order for Tesla to make a new album, all the guys have to be together. They can't do it like remotely. And they don't all live in the same area anymore. They're spread out like all over the country. I think he lives in Florida, the bass player. And they would have to be together for like a year working on an album. And that means not touring for a year. And now these bands, they make their money by going out and playing shows. And what he didn't talk about in the interview is that there's really not any money to be made for these 80s bands releasing a new album. They really don't make any money off that. It's going out and playing the shows, doing the meet and greets, selling merch at the shows. So there's really not a whole lot of incentive for these bands to record new music, which is a bummer. And no, Tesla's not one of my favorite bands, but I just wanted to bring it up because it's like all the bands are in the same boat. You know, we're lucky if we get a new album from one of our favorite bands every few years or so, if at all. And it's just the nature of the way music is now. Hard to sell new music, you know, because we can get everything for free. And I've only seen Tesla in concert one time, but I was really fortunate to see them when they were touring for their first album. They were opening for Def Leppard in 1987. It was in San Francisco, and Def Leppard was doing the Hysteria tour, and Tesla was the opening band, playing in the round in the middle of the Coliseum, whatever it was. It was in San Francisco. And it was great because they were touring for their first album. That means they could only play songs from the first album, right? All those great songs from that first album. It's not like, you know, now where they've got 14 albums and, you know, they play a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and all that stuff. Anyway, that's it about Tesla. Oh, one last thing. Frank Hannon, great guitar player. He really is. And he's kind of like underappreciated, but he's a really good guitar player. Wasted Dude, it was a long time ago, 1987 as far as the sound quality, but I do remember just like, you know, walking away from there thinking I had just seen the coolest thing in the world with, you know, Def Leppard with that whole stage and them running around all over the place, and Rick Allen's drum set turning this way and then facing all four sides of the crowd at different times of the set. So it was pretty awesome. Okay, so what else was I going to chat about? I'm really mad I lost my list. So you know what I think we're going to do here, guys, is I'm going to show the classic bald shredder clip of the week. Now, before I show it to you guys, this is the lead off track of my latest album, Dawn of the Shredder. Dawn of the Shredder. So this is the very first song from that album, which was played and recorded with one of my Leo Jaymz Monsoons. In fact, the very first Monsoon that I got. All right, here we go, guys. All right, guys. Thank you for all the nice comments in the chat. I'm glad you guys enjoyed that. So that, of course, was the Jaymz Monsoon. And again, that's the lead-off track to my album, Dawn of the Shredder, which you can get on eBay. In fact, that's the only place you can get the actual CDs. And yes, you can download, you can stream that. But each CD has 5 bonus tracks that are not on any of the downloading or streaming sites. So if you buy that 2 CD pack, you're basically getting 10 extra songs. You're getting a full album worth of extra songs. So I think 2 people ordered my CD sets from last week. 2 people. So it would be great if somebody ordered them this week too. Where's my pom-poms? Yay! Come on, guys. Anyway. All right, guys. Questions. I'm going to open it up to questions, comments right now. Anything you want to know about? And yes, Ron, I hope you saw my answer. Yes, all the songs, all the jams, anything you hear on my CDs, it's all recorded using Line 6 Pod Farm on my computer for the guitar tones. Definitely, always. Raycron88, you did, cool. I think you got it. You received it in the mail already, right? So thanks again. Thanks again for ordering that. I hope you enjoy the tunes. Questions, guys? Questions about guitars, music, anything? When am I touring? Jade Guitars. Probably never Jade Guitars because I have a full-time job and I have a family to take care of and I have to be here to make my YouTube videos. If I went on tour, I wouldn't be able to make, well, I wouldn't be able to make the same kind of videos. But anyway, yeah, that's just not really an option for me. And frankly, I don't really want to go on tour, you know. Unless Def Leppard called up and said, we want you to replace Vivian Campbell. Then I could probably find a way to make that work. I have not heard of that Dream Theater song. Marlon, no ridiculous offers of the week. Can you believe it? Hey, Timothy, better late than never. My very first guitar was a Harmony from the JCPenney catalog. I got it for Christmas when I was 11 years old, I think. Yeah. And a little 10-watt amplifier that had no distortion. It was a clean sound only. It probably played and sounded awful, but it was the greatest thing ever, I thought. Joseph, I've only tried one Bullfighter guitar, and it's the one that had like the built-in effects and stuff. And I have a video for that on my channel somewhere, but that's the only one. What kind of speakers am I using? I don't remember, and there's no brand name on it. Sorry. I bought them on Amazon a while ago. Ubi, you can get my tone by watching my tone video, but not my fingers. Now it's going too fast. I can't keep up, guys. I'm trying. A ton of videos on the Enya guitar. Yeah. Hey, I was doing videos on Enya guitars way back when it wasn't everybody. I'm OG on the Enya. And I'm kind of glad, like, recently I haven't done any because I already did them all. Burnt, I use 9-gauge strings. SIT power wound, 9-gauge. I'm an official SIT artist. Woo! Who makes the upright bass? That's IYV. That's IYV. Video coming on that next month. Captain Craig, I have no idea if you should or not. If you want to. Dawkin was about to call. Well, I don't know if I'd want to. I love me some Dawkin, but have you heard Don Dawkin singing in the live videos? Ugh. Oh, speaking of Dawkin, they just released a video. Thank you for reminding me. This was on my list. They just put out a new video. You can see it on YouTube for one of the songs from their latest album. The song is called Saving Grace. Give it a watch. Give it a listen. It's a pretty cool tune. John Levin, the guitar player, he is fantastic. Check it out if you haven't already. Dokken, Saving Grace. I still like their new albums, but Don really can't sing live anymore. Dunlop picks. Yes, yes, yes. Ugh. I use these Dunlop picks with the beveled edge. It's got like the beveled edge. And this is 1.14 millimeters, 1.14. 9 gauge strings. How many times do I have to say it? No, I haven't done any Mitchell guitars, Marlon. I have not. Average price for concert tickets these days. I don't know, but I bet it's not cheap. Best telly style. Well, if you check my most recent videos, I did a Tease guitars telly style. That was really good. And I also did the Fesley, the blue colored telly. That was also really good. So those are the two best recent ones, I guess you could say. Okay, if people keep asking me what gauge, I'm going to have to change gauges. Just to spite you guys. No, I'm not going to change gauges. Metal Dude uses whatever gauge he can get his hands on. Fesley sounds like a brand of tea. Well, I hope it comes with some crumpets so we can have tea and crumpets. That would be nice, right? Switch to 9.5. No way, New York Chokehold. You want me to get arthritis? If anything, I'm always thinking about switching to 8 gauge strings. You know Paul Gilbert uses 8 gauge? Paul Gilbert, Mr. Big, Racer X, one of my favorites of all time. And he's got huge fingers, and he uses 8 gauge. So if he switched to 8 gauge, I should too. Is it true Metal Dude's going to do a cover of Rico Suave? Could be true. You never know, right? I don't claim Metal Dude on my taxes because I don't allow him to live here. Although he seems to always be here and never leaves, so. Worstest guitar player just got a Squier Paranormal. Okay, cool. I haven't played a Firefly Telly, so that's why I can't say, you know, the Firefly Telly is the best. I've never played one of their Tellys. I've played, of course, like 5 of their guitars, but not any of the Tellys. Yeah, Paul Gilbert is very tall. He's extremely tall. And he's got fingers that are like this long, you know, like massive alien fingers. Judge, I don't know anything about that Schecter model. I really don't know much about Schecter guitars as far as their different models and stuff. So I couldn't advise you on that. I mean, if it looks nice and you like it, then go for it. And it's in your price range, you know, why not? Ubi, you finally got an electric. Okay, cool. Yeah, I would be bummed if I didn't have an electric, so I'm glad you got one. What do I not like about guitars with more than 6 strings? My like sort of unfamiliarity with that extra string and like what to do with it. I had a 7-string. It was an IYV. I did a video on it. You know, and the 7th string is like, it's on the top. It's like the low string. So it's just that lower chugging kind of thing. And it's just not really my thing, I guess. Okay, next review coming on Monday, guys. Gear for Music, Heartwood guitar. That'll be on Monday. Gear for Music, the Heartwood guitar. I have it, it's here, and that video will be on Monday. How's my new Jackson Minion? It's great. Did you see the video on it? Tyler, I doubt it. I would definitely not recommend taking steroids. You might crush your guitar neck because of the extra muscles. Jamie's 5'2". Awesome. Riffology might be Paul Gilbert. That's what he's saying. John Smith loves honesty. Well, that's good. I'd be disappointed if you said you loved dishonesty. Yeah, Captain Craig, I don't think I want to play, you know, the Korn style of songs. I'm pretty happy in my little lane that I'm in, the 80s hard rock stuff. And, you know, back in the 80s, guys weren't playing 7-string guitars. It just wasn't a thing back then. Okay, guys, I have to talk about something that I'm really disappointed about. And something that made me feel a little on the sad side. But definitely on the disappointing side. Extremely disappointing. Probably not with you guys, because, you know, you guys that show up for the live streams on Wednesday, most likely you're watching all my videos. So what happened, guys, is last week I released a new video on Thursday, and in that video I listed my top 10 favorite albums from 1980 to 1990, and I had a few rules. It was like I couldn't include more than one album from the same band, no solo artists, no live albums, no greatest hits, and then I gave my top 10. I thought it was a fun video, and I thought people would be interested in that. And then when the video came out on Thursday, it just did not get any traction. I think that when I checked it earlier today, it was at 950 views. And I don't want to be like, well, oh, that's so terrible, because I know some people would say, wow, if I got 950, I'd be ecstatic. But when you look at that compared to what my videos usually get, it was telling me that that video was getting 73% less views. 73% less. So we're talking like 27% of what my views usually get. And for whatever reason, I don't know. A lot of it has to do with the YouTube algorithm. And for those of you guys that don't know, like when you make a particular kind of video, and for me, it's always, hey, it's a guitar review. Every week, it's a guitar video, right? And then you put out a video that's not a guitar review. The YouTube algorithm, the little gremlin in the internet and whatever, looks at it and goes, oh no, nobody wants to see you listing your top 10 albums. It's not a guitar review? Oh no. So then the algorithm doesn't put it on your phone screen when you open up YouTube. Like you open up YouTube and you don't see it, because the algorithm thinks, no, you don't want to see that, because he needs to just do $200 guitar reviews and nothing else. So it's really disappointing. You know, not like I said, it's not you guys. it's just YouTube wants YouTubers to just do one kind of video only and not veer off a little bit this way, a little bit that way. So it's just really disappointing. That's like, man, if I try to do something other than a guitar review, the YouTube algorithm just goes smack, smack. No, no, no. Ugh, why? You know, and I'd like to do other kinds of things, right? But it's like the same thing happens. So anyway, that was really a bummer. It's like, I thought it'll get at least 1,000 views the first day. I knew going into it that it wouldn't get as many views as the guitar reviews. I knew that, of course. I've been doing this long enough to know, but I thought, well, maybe at least 1,000 the first day, but nah, didn't happen. So anyway, yeah. But I mean, for you guys, if you did watch it, thank you very much. I'm glad that you watched it. Some of you guys saying like you enjoyed it, and I know some of you guys like you left comments listing your top 10 or some of your favorites or whatever. So I was really appreciative of that. I think what I have to do, guys, is I have to try to fool the algorithm. See, I did the thumbnail, the picture, with like 6 album covers. Instead of me standing there holding a guitar. So I should have done a thumbnail with just a guitar in it, or me holding the guitar. And I should have done a title to make it kind of sound like, you know, basically I have to try to trick the algorithm for them to think it's my usual thing. And I don't know. All right, Seabass. Hopefully I'll see you on Sunday, Seabass. I can repost the video, Scott says. Yeah, I could, but I think it would be the same result. Because the algorithm would know. They know, like, oh, you already posted that same video, so why would we recommend it? Wasted dude, why don't I do Zoom calls anymore? Well, I only did those 5 Zoom calls because that was part of my Kickstarter for the CDs. It wasn't like a normal thing. Robin Callie, good idea. This is not a guitar review. Yeah, I need to get the guitar review in the title somewhere. Right? Yeah. Well, Marlon, you grew up in the 60s and 70s, but remember, I grew up in the 80s. I was born in the 70s, but I was a teenager all throughout the 80s. So that's why I did the list of 80s albums. So I just thought it would be a fun thing to do, you know. It's not that there wasn't any great albums from the 70s or the 90s or the 60s or what, of course there are. I just thought it would be fun to limit myself to make it harder for me to come up with the list. All right, Martin, thanks for checking in. Thank you, Stephen. Thank you, Stephen. I appreciate that. Joe saying just change the thumbnail. Joe, I think at this point it wouldn't make a difference because it's already been out for like almost a week. And I do see other YouTubers changing the thumbnail. In fact, I just saw like somebody do it today. But it's usually the first day. It's usually the first day. Like you see the video is not getting, you know, you're looking at the analytics and it tells you that the views are way down. And I've even changed thumbnails on the first day. And I'm going to tell you right now, most of the time, it doesn't help. Every time I've done that, the video didn't like suddenly take off. It doesn't ever seem to really help. So, have I ever tried putting a pretty girl in the thumbnail? No, I haven't. Yeah, Craig and Rod, that was the best time for music, the 80s. Well, I'll agree. But I think usually whatever decade was your teenage years, like if you were a teenager in the 70s, you probably feel like that was the best decade for music. And maybe people who were teenagers in the 90s, maybe they feel like that was the best decade for music. I don't know. I don't know how you could. The 90s, ooh. But maybe. Mr. JW, you were born in 71. Same as me. Right on, bro. 1971. New York chokehold. Okay, he was a teenager in the 90s, and according to him, it wasn't great music. Well, I will take your word for it because that was your decade. That was your decade, man. I mean, of course, there was some good music in the 90s. Absolutely, there were some good bands, but it wasn't like the 80s. And Michael, a teen in the 2000s. Wow, you're just a young pup, Michael. Hello, there we go. Hopefully it's working. Can you guys see me and hear me now? You know, this same thing has happened twice during my Sunday live streams for the members. And it's only happened like recently. And I have no idea why. Like why? And my computer, what happened, guys, is my computer just suddenly restarts. It does a restart. And this is only happening while I'm live streaming. So it's happened 3 times where it suddenly restarts. So I don't know what's going on with my computer, that it's just like taking too much computing power. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why it does that, but I don't know. I need to look into that. And yeah, probably Metal Dude is behind it. Serpent's Bane, did you miss anything important? Yeah, probably. You probably did. Okay, let's see. What else was I going to talk about? Whether there are updates or anything. So I talked about the video coming up on Monday is the Gear for Music, Heartwood Guitars. Jet Guitars video will be coming hopefully pretty soon. Next month, in March, I will have a Leo James bass guitar review. What else? I'm going to have the IYV power supply. CPU needs to be replaced. Update all drivers. Okay, Mitch, send me an email and tell me what I need to do. Because I don't know what I need to do, Mitch. You're my computer guru. And what else? I'm going to be ordering my next custom IYV guitar pretty soon. They just came back from their like 1-month winter holiday that they have every year around this time. So they're just getting back to work like this week. So I'm going to do another custom order from IYV. And in case you forgot, that guitar that I played at the beginning of the stream, that was made by IYV. Really awesome guitar. I don't need to buy a new computer. This computer is not even that old. I probably need to move some stuff off the hard drive so it's not so full of stuff. Anyway, those are just about all the updates I have, guys. Any idea if Enya's going to introduce a bass? I have no idea. I have not talked to the folks at Enya in quite a while. Like basically since my last Enya review, which was, geez, months and months ago. So I didn't even see them at the NAMM show. They were there, but I never saw their booth, so I don't know where they were at the NAMM show. So yeah, not a clue what they're doing, guys. Sorry. Maybe do I need to go into the settings on my computer and tell it not to like automatically restart? Is there something like where it's like if it updates, it automatically restarts? But it's only done it, it's done it 3 times during a live stream. So it must have something to do with the live stream. Clear the cache and the temporary files. Oh, okay. If I know how to do that. Thank you, Worstest Guitar Player. I appreciate what you did tonight, dude. Thanks a lot. Time Surfing Alien wondering about the IYV Brian May. Well, I haven't seen it. Although did they have one at the NAMM show? I'm trying to remember all the guitars they had in their booth. They might have had one there. I don't remember. But I haven't played one, so I don't know. Try Edge. Mitch, what do you mean try Edge? What does Edge mean? See you later, Ron. Thanks for joining us. Yes, Mitch, I'm on OBS. Mitch, send me an email and tell me what to do so my computer doesn't restart during my live streams anymore. Help me, Obi-Wan. You're my only hope. Right? Going with the Star Wars theme. Microsoft. Okay, thanks, Mitch. Thank you. Well, I'm not even using a browser, guys. I'm on OBS. And OBS is automatically connecting to my YouTube channel. So, anyway. And thank you, everybody, for all the suggestions and stuff. Start menu, settings app, update and security, Windows update. You know, I could probably do that right now while you guys are here. What do you think? I could restart my computer right before the live stream. That's a good idea, Scott. I might try that. Captain Quick. Computers last 2 years? This computer is going to last more than 2 years. I'm going to run this computer into the ground before I get a new one. Settings. Let's see. System. What'd you say? Update? Or security? Something about security? Well, I'll check it later. Hello, Milton. Hello. What's up, dude? Start menu, settings, update and secure, update, settings app, start menu, settings app. Okay. Start menu, okay, here we go. Start menu, settings app, okay, and then update and security. Okay, I'm looking for something that says update and security. I don't see anything that, oh, Windows Update, there it is. Ta-da! It says you're up to date, yeah. Pause updates. No. I don't see. Well, I'll have to poke around in there. I don't want to do it right now with you guys because I'm afraid I'll accidentally restart my computer again. But now I know where to look. All right, guys. So unless there's any more like questions or anything, I think we're gonna wrap it up. I think we're going to wrap it up for tonight. New York Chokehold says advanced. Okay, advanced. All right. I will go to that tab. So once again, guys, thank you so much for being here on this fantastic Wednesday evening. Much appreciated. Don't forget, members, Sunday, 4 p.m. live stream. I'm going to give away a guitar to one of my members. And if you're not a member yet, you can join and be in the live stream on Sunday. Let's hope my computer doesn't restart during that one, right? How annoying is that? So no video tomorrow, guys, but the members live stream on Sunday. And then on Monday, we will have the Gear for Music Heartwood guitar review. On Monday. Monday. And you guys enjoy the rest of your week and have a fantastic weekend. And that is it. So thank you, Wasted Dude. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm going to do my countdown, guys. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. I'm reading the comments here, the final comments. Okay, that's it. 0. Later, guys.